17 in this thing.
Yeah.
All right, it's 17. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the Tayegoddess Show with Goddess Talks. Today we have a special guest. Of course, all my guests are special, but he's here today on time. We have Mr. Smitty. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
So I go by Smitty Spread Love, New Orleans East Zone.
Yeah,
I've been in Houston for like 9 years now.
I want to talk about these gifts you brought me. Oh my gosh, the message, honey, God is love. Why wouldn't you want to rock that like every day? Like it doesn't even have to be said. You can see it on my hat. You can see it on my shirt. Like God is love, honey. Like let me make your day. And I love these colors. Like he brought me a hat and a shirt and they're like tie-dye.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the vibrance is just shouting from like this tie-dye, like with the oranges and the green. Like you guys can look on my page. I just posted it. Like you got to check it out. And of course the link is in his bio. What is your social media platform so we can go ahead and reach out?
All right, I'm Smitty Spread Love on everything. That's SMITTY Spread Love. The only site is different on is Twitter. They limit the characters, so I had to put LUV instead of LOVE.
Very
But
good.
yeah.
That makes sense. Hey, love is love, y'all. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you can say it the same, love is love, honey.
That's a fact.
What was the inspiration? Like, what is the actual message behind this brand, God is Love?
It's just basically like oneness. So it's just talking about like the interconnectivity between us all. Like we all
Yes.
are, one.
We all have a God in us. And
Right.
usually it's that loving, that caring, that sympathize. Like I was just listening to Mary this morning. It's the God in me,
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, the God in you it should be that loving side, that giving back side, every form of love. How do you influence the people that you're around now, or the people where you came from? Like, does your family support you? How are your friends? Like,
Yeah. So my best friend Jonathan Tom is one of my best friends. The way that I embarked, I guess, on the whole music thing was when we were coming out of college. We played basketball and things like that. So,
and he's very tall, y'all. Like you can't see him, but he's tall.
but yeah, so after like playing in college, the dream is to go pro, and then when things didn't really work out in that aspect, it's like you kind of gotta find your purpose.
You do.
And that's what we did. We were like looking
long term. You gotta see, like, especially with kids, and I mean, all that play a part, like as far as responsibility being divided, and how much time you invest into something. But it seems like your blueprint is working out for you. Like, I mean, was it something that just came natural, or was it like, okay, boom, I'm doing music, boom, I'm spreading the message? Like, what is the order of like your services? How is it working out?
So I started making music, recording myself after Katrina. So being from New Orleans, when we moved back home in the FEMA trailers, after basketball practice, there wasn't really much to do. So my mom had like a Dell laptop that was donated to her. And I just took it and downloaded some beats on LimeWire.
Okay.
And I went to the gutted house and I just like record. I just write something to record to pass the time.
That's good. So you do write. Okay,
Yeah.
You do freestyle sometimes?
Yeah, freestyle sometimes.
Okay, so you're just multi-talented. I love it. And y'all, I have heard some of his music. Actually, his marketing was like phenomenal. Just like, okay, of course. I encourage Lyft drivers, anyone who deals with passengers or going up to their door, like, market your business. Like, don't let that fly past your head, y'all. Write it down. Market your business. If you're dealing with people and you seem like a good people's person, like you know what to do, like you know how to hustle, which is basically being a people's person in the most customer service way, you know what I'm saying? Because you need that return,
Right.
So yeah, it seemed like he had a good, head on his shoulders. I was like, man, play some music. Let me see what you got going on so I can support and encourage people. I feel like anybody who offers a business proposal or business, idea, anything, conversation that they have going on, like I'm open-eared, open-minded, and I'm supporting all the way. So I love it. I love the vibes already. It's natural. He came, with he's marketing 101, y'all. I don't know if he's into marketing where he's like giving marketing tips out, but the man got it going on. That's all I got to say. We all know the message, spread love, be more kind, like be more considerate, be more thankful, be more grateful to ourselves, selfishly, and to others. You know what I'm saying? Like, be considerate of others, be grateful for others, things like that.
Right.
So I'm there all the way with the message. How was your household? Was it a family, like a mom, dad, that kind of kept that perspective of love in your life, or was it like, oh, I'm looking for this love and I found it in God? Like, how is this working out?
That's a real good question. So I did grow up in a 2-parent household.
Honey,
yeah. So my dad, he's not like super expressive when it comes to like
feelings.
Yeah, okay. Feelings. He's not like really gonna. I don't like think
compassion.
Right. I don't think my dad has ever like vocally said like I love you.
Okay.
He said it on social media before, but yeah, he's never like vocally. But my mom is like, she's like the opposite. You know, so opposites attract
like,
type
love
stuff.
Me. I know you love me.
Yeah, so she'll like kisses and hugs and all that stuff.
Lovey-dovey. Yes.
So yeah, I definitely got more so my mother would say I got, I get it from both of them because my dad would like just love with actions. Mm-hmm. So, like he'll provide and he'll do things for people. He'll go out of his way for his friends and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's
so he's more like the example. He's like, look, boy, if it fly by your head, you wasn't watching close enough. Look,
yeah,
like you better pay attention. And that's good because honestly, it puts you in a place where it's like, well, let me not get in my feelings and let me be that man, but show love in a way because you have both of them. So it's like put into you. It's like they poured however much you take, Right. And it seems like you were very observant. So you have a great family. They're in the same household. That's something that people don't get. That's, every day.
Yeah, so my mother and father been married since my mother was 17 and a junior in high school, and my pops was 20.
Wow, that's beautiful. You have great examples. So you have a family of your own.
Yeah.
How is that growing? Like, how did it start with as far as being a couple before the kids, and then boom, down the line?
Man, so our relationship. So I met her in college. She played volleyball at the Xavier University of Louisiana. She played volleyball. I was on the basketball team. So we met and really started chopping it up probably like 3 days after her birthday, 2012. Yeah.
Wow.
So from there, it really like we kind of moved a little fast. We was together. Like,
it was already commitment from the jump.
Yeah. So it's like I first met her and we was together for like every single day for like a good 2 months.
Wow.
And then from there, I think I might have got her pregnant in that 2 month window. I mean, I think like I was definitely in an infatuation stage leading up to that point. It was a while like where I was trying to get involved with her, and she kind of wasn't really.
And y'all were in college, like everybody goes through it. Like we all know how it is.
Yeah, so I would say like, especially like once we had our kids and everything, it kind of changed.
Was that back to back, or were you like, man, we got to get them all next to each other? And you just
well,
or was that planned?
The first one, I mean,
he has 5 kids, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, so being from New Orleans and going to high school, and I think it probably happens everywhere. I'm not just gonna single out New Orleans, but a lot of
but y'all different. I ain't gonna lie.
a lot of my friends that I went to school with, were getting murdered and stuff like that. Yeah. So I kind of was on some baby boy stuff. And I was like, man, I want to at least have something.
You brought up baby boy.
I want to have a kid to to leave behind somewhat of a legacy. That, and the
so
third.
Basically like pro-life. So coming from a background, New Orleans, you seeing people, not there no more, and you kind of nervous, like, I don't want my future to be like that.
Yeah.
Baby come, you have a beautiful woman, and you're like, okay, I'd rather have this. Let's just keep on popping out babies.
Nah, it wasn't like that. So it was like that situation happened, and her family opened up their doors for me to come back and live with them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, after I got my degree and everything. So we still live with her parents right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look, generational wealth, y'all. I like hashtag generational wealth.
You get it. I like how you jumped on that and you understood.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we definitely, you know, it's purposeful. Like we making moves with that opportunity.
And I'm so glad that just being older, I was told that, and I got to observe that and how it's more beneficial. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really think about it more depth, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I definitely applaud. I mean, he was raised in a great home, y'all. He's a great example. Please follow him. Please support him. We need men like this. Men. I'm targeting the men, y'all. I said men. We need men like this to be the leaders of especially black families and especially in black culture, which we are hopefully crossing fingers, and yes we are, because I'm speaking it and manifesting it. We are building a black economy. We are building black ownership, black businesses. Like it can turn around in so many ways, in so many days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The amount of pressure that we put. So please follow him, uplift this leading man, y'all. Support his family in a way that is priceless if you can. They also have, you know, merchandise. Man, I got 5 kids. Y'all. Like,
come on.
Like I got one, and I'm like, man, I'm like calling the whole village. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So I definitely understood, and I love it. So where do you see yourself like 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself with a nice stream of passive income.
Okay.
And being able to invest more time in the kids and travel a little bit more, probably like once a year, going out the country and kind of, you know, making music more effortlessly.
So I want to ask you, it's going to be like 2 questions. Part one is, do you feel like, because when I talked to you last night, I did like have something that was like hanging from my mind. It was like, this man is doing all this by himself. Of course I see, you know, I've seen your social media, you know, and your wife has, you know, her phone in her hand. I'm just like, okay, so that's what's going on. They be tag teaming like, oh, okay, put my phone down, pick it up.
Yeah.
But how does the workload with just y'all managing everything, just from the kids to like probably work or like your entrepreneurship and, you know, the schedules, how does your workload affect you? Like, are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I think like with like meditation and just like the type of person I am, I'm able to, you know, be in like any situation and find a good in it. So that's how I keep my happiness and my peace.
Exactly.
But I will say, like, on the other end, you know, my wife would tell me, because, you know, I'm out by myself, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, and then I come back home to the family, but she's dealing with 5 kids all day. And it's like, it's a constant, you know. You know how kids can be.
They get her on the show, y'all.
I know, right?
Look,
she got the real struggle story.
Now, and how old is she, if you don't mind asking?
29.
Yeah, and she's young, so of course I should have already assumed that. But look, I was like, man, you doing but she's young, y'all. I hear from just people older, 40 and up, like 45 and up, like they're older and, you know, got older kids and stuff. How hard it is, because they're older now, and you know, and especially if you're a single parent older and got more than 5 kids, like I hear their perspective all the time and how hard it is and how they want to be that person their kids can come to, like financially and stability, as far as like, you know, generations, like they want to be that impact to change their kids' mind, because their kids might be getting pregnant young or not finding their purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's like, dang, I feel like it's all on me, and then I got the kids. It's like,
it's,
you know, so
it's different, because you
have a lot to think about. You think about your future and every other child's future. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we don't have as much control, because kids growing up nowadays, they create their personalities so fast because of technology and how accessible things are, you know, of finding yourself or really following other people, because there's a lot of influence out there. So it is hard. I can imagine how it is, you know, on the mother's perspective, but we and as women, we don't, well, let me talk for myself. As a woman, I don't want to hear about the man's feelings, because they will never truly understand, like, hormonally and mentally, you know, what I'm thinking. It might not be said, or like it might not be pushed hard enough in that broom when we sweeping them out. Like the anger can't get, or like the frustration or how much is on our shoulders can't get out enough. But I mean, as a man, like, how do you feel about that responsibility in your place? Like, what you have to do as far as, like, man, I have to make sure, like, my woman don't leave me because she's stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, when it gets to a point where it's, like, hard and pressure, like, do y'all know pressure makes diamonds, and you're like, everybody's on the same page with the goal, or is it like, okay, I have to give in to you, you have to give in to me, like, so that we can still push through?
Well, to be honest, like, you know, in the industry I'm in, like, you can run into some distractions, and that could be really frustrating for the other half when she knows she's at home with the kids and stuff like that. Okay. But I will say, like, I got to give her all the credit, like, you know, she really being that soldier and like giving me the time to still like mature and stuff like that. Nah, don't get me wrong, like, I'm definitely like a huge step further from what I was when we first met.
That's good.
But you know, you kind of constantly adjusting, and it's not like you get married and then it's just like a happily ever after thing.
Right, like your whole mind been tweaked with where you thinking different. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a choice every day.
You gotta train your mind. You gotta train it. You gotta consistently run into problems to fix. You know what I'm saying? To fix it and not run into it in the future. So I can imagine, but I mean, he's here right now, y'all. He let me know his schedule. Like, after this, he's back on the grind, back to work, back to what he has to do for his family, himself, and I believe in him 100% all the way. We're going to support some Mo Life and Drinks today at 4, and I mean, I'm gonna have the merch there. I wish that, you know, I can have our events set up to where you could perform and have the family there and have fun. It's coming soon, y'all. It's coming soon. But we have this interview, you know what I'm saying, in the receipts, and I feel like the next time I talk to you, next time I see you, man, people are going to be like, what? And all you got to do is refer back to the basics. Like, this man is telling you, like, he's basically giving you a whole blueprint, and y'all thinking that is given, like, okay, well, he ain't telling me how to do it. No, he can't be you. I can't be you. You got to do you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can do your work for you, first of all.
Right.
And your mindset has to be that, do it to get it done. You just do it.
Right.
And some people don't have that just do it mindset. And honestly, I applaud you. And I know your wife does and your children do all the time, because they're like, you know, I'm sure they're like, Daddy gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna see Daddy, we gonna hear Daddy on the radio, and he gonna be with P. Diddy. He gonna pick up P. Diddy in the lift one day, like, and spit his music. Like, you never know. So things happen, and I feel like you're taking opportunities. You're here today from just me last night. So I'm like, man, whoever present an opportunity for this man, he's buckling down. Definitely, he's wise and he's buckling down, y'all. So take notes on what you can. Repeat this podcast. Follow his pages. Oh my gosh, let me ask you something real quick, because personally, I need help. How? Your kids have a YouTube, right?
Right. Well, yeah, it's the family YouTube.
Did it just start, or y'all been doing that?
We been doing it for a couple years now, but I will say, like, we're not like super consistent. But I do have a friend that started working at TikTok. And
they got reels. Yeah. They got the stop, go put together like videos. Like, I don't know how they find the time. I'm sure one of their kids is doing it. It got to be the youngest one. I don't know how they doing it. But how many fingers they got? Let me count your hands. Like, they are doing it. Like, I'm looking at them like, that's all 7 of them right there. Like, they must be using their mind powers to edit this and put it out. Like, it's amazing. Like, I actually, in the short time that we met from now, like you said, it was like 12 hours away, right?
Right.
Like, I had told somebody, I was like, man, I'm going to interview this man. I was looking at your Instagram overnight, so I know, you know, about you. And I was like, well, he got a lot going on. That I mean, he got these kids. When I saw them kids, I was like, how are they even matching outfits? Like,
ooh, yeah, that's the wife. That's the wife for sure. People always ask that.
I'm like, guys, and they got one boy.
We got two
boys. Y'all, everybody matching outfits. Like, you would be like, what? Groomed and everything, looking like mom and dad. I'm like, they didn't got the roller, the steam out. I mean, like, they ain't got no wrinkles. Like, it's amazing. Like, but I mean, I'm sure they're just doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you can find that time just in your precious moments to just do it. And we all have the technology, and we all have the resources. Like, whether it's word of mouth, it could be your grandma in the corner. She could just hold the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, there's no excuse. Now, my excuse is no, but I have a problem. I feel like I want people to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do it by myself.
Yeah,
like
that's not a bad thing, because you need a team at the end of the day. You know, because it's like you can't put too much pressure on anything. I feel it's like life is like water. You know, you can move it and make it do whatever you want to. So.
Yes.
You know,
I love it. I love it. Life is like water, y'all. And I'm feeling the flow. I'm feeling the freedom of in this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely feel for your wife. She needs more freedom.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing that I've been working on.
Because I've been getting some free time away from my kid, and I'm just like, hallelujah, you know. I'm like, what baby? What? No. Yeah. But definitely needs that free time, and you know, it's not always, you know, a man can't satisfy every part of every time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that she does have you, and she does have her kids, because kids are love.
Right.
They're little, you know.
And I would say with 5 kids, definitely that free time is well needed. And she didn't want to admit it at first, but now she's like feeling it like, yo, I definitely need this time. And
how old is the new baby?
8 months. So, yeah, you got 9-year-old, 7-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and an 8-month-old. And
then when you're mostly around one parent, like for more time over the other one, you get attached. Them kids begin like can you get out? Like, can you scoot up? Like, you got to play on your device hooked up to me, like, get off of me,
right?
Like,
no personal space.
It'd be like, oh Lord, 5 kids, Lord.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's like having 5 dogs or 5 cats around you. Like, you know they gonna be needy, and
they
you
all
gotta
do
feed
it.
them and your snacks, and oh Lord Jesus. But y'all are pushing through, and y'all got a good message, and I support y'all all the way. Y'all stay tuned for Smitty. He has music out. He has new music video. Let them know where they can find that real quick.
Yeah, so Smitty Spread Love and John fucking Doe. We just put out a tape, matter of fact, today called Flydeco, FLYDECO.
Oh, Flydeco, y'all.
Flydeco. It's like Zydeco music, but it's fly.
No, I was thinking of a gas station. Wait, Flydeco is Zydeco, flies that, y'all. And the beats on this man's like music is like, it's updated, you know what I'm saying? It's chill, but at the same time, like, I'm over here like, oh, I could dance to this. You know, I don't dance to everybody music, because sometimes like I be thinking like, what was the process of them making this song? But with Smitty and the people that he features on his music, or they feature him, like, it's pretty much, it's given, y'all. Like, it's pretty harmonic. Like, me being Libra, it's on a balance scale for sure.
Yeah.
Like, from the lyrics to the music, it's a balance. Now, I don't know if Smitty dance. You dance, Smitty? What the music video look like?
A little bit.
Uh-oh, I already know, y'all. Look, even on his page, y'all, you can see the NO Vibes, New Orleans shout out. Y'all support. And we know y'all love Houston. Come on now. Now. You know you want some Houston food. You thinking about it right now. No, but yeah, I mean, like, just gang, like, you should get double this love, double the support. You know what I'm saying? Just True. From where you are, being an upcoming and everything. I know you have, y'all. He has the blueprint. He has the followers. He has the family. And I follow people like that all the time, because that's who I aspire to be around, and who I aspire to, you know, around my family and my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all keep that network close. Take the notes. Don't let nothing go by your head. Okay? And spread love. Like, there's no negativity, y'all. Just think about it. Take a breath if you have to. Breathe. Do some yoga, y'all. I was so tense, I didn't even know. I did some yoga one time for 10 minutes. And I was like, damn, like,
yeah, it
was that crook in my back that was having me
having
me step different. Like, So find out about yourself, like learn more about yourself so that you can give yourself that self-love. Love the God in you, because that God in you, it wants to break free and wants to pull you down that journey, down that path to where you need to be, y'all. So don't be looking at everybody else to find yourself. Find that God in you and have those self-conversations, those self-affirmations, y'all. And don't let it go by your head when you listen to me. So that's all I got to say. Take notes. Take notes. All right. Anything you want to close on?
Yeah, I mean, definitely check me out. I'm getting ready to put out this second season of Happy Roots, where I rap to my riders in the Uber and Lyft.
Rapping to the right, y'all. Yeah. When he told me that, I was like, I wanted to jump out the door and in the car, y'all, while he was moving. I was like, this man, and he got the videos. Like, this man is amazing. He
this year, we about to take off this year into next year. So
taking off 2022.
I'm speaking that.
Speak it. It's happening. It's manifesting right now, honey. Like, it is. Alrighty, y'all. Peace and blessings. Thank you for listening to the Goddess Talk, and all my guests, thank you for support, and thank you for following our pages on YouTube from our sponsors. If you don't know, it's DA, everything, The Partition, The King's Lounge, and then Kicks and Tricks. So have a great day. I'ma put that on when she alone with me. I told Joe to see and tell her jump upon it. If it ain't like the night that she don't even want it. She only want